fact, the final messenger Muhammad, he was a messenger who from his childhood till the age of 53 never ever involved in any form of fighting whatsoever. Even when he received the prophethood in the age of 40 till he fight against those who fight him. It was his age at that time 53 years old. So he was a leader and he conquered Mecca at that time and opened the whole Arab Peninsula. He came to people worship idols. He came to people killing and murdering each other. He came amongst people who do not have any form of civilizations, Arab before Islam, and even until now, away from Islam, they have no civilization to be proud about it except their own language. They used to speak, you see, very classical Arabic, and otherwise, there's nothing unique about the Arab nations. They used to be barbaric, murderer, killing each others, raping, the strong eat the weak, and the slave the people. So he came on that atmosphere where people worship idols, worship God. They made it by their own hands in the beginning of the day, and they eat it at the end of the day, if it's date or whatever. So he came in that atmosphere, and he succeeded to become the person who called them to worship none but God, to go back to the faith of Ibrahim alayhi salam, to the Abrahamic faith, to the faith of believe in God, worship God, watch out, you know, what you are really saying, what you are doing. So the messengers came to tell us what is good, what is bad, what is wrong, what is right. Because man, after all, God decided to create us to be living in the heaven. But somehow our mother and father, whispered by the shaitan, the satans, mislead them and make them disobey God and eat from the tree, and then they lost itself that really, if you like, a great gardens. So God give them another chance now. You're going to live in the planet Earth, but this time is going to be the satans keep whispering to you. So I'm going to send you guidance. Whoever follow my guidance, he will be saved. So all what we are concerned as a human being now is to go back to heaven, to go back to Jannah, where God decided to create us in the beginning, but somehow we did eat from that tree. So God said, وَلَا تَقْرَبَا هَذِهِ الشَّجَرَةِ. Enjoy all the garden, eat from all the trees, get everything, but don't eat from that tree. So the whole philosophy is in this life, don't eat from that tree. And that tree nowadays, it could be fornications, could be adulteries, could be gamblings, could be murderings, could be killing, could be raping. All this, don't do. Do this, don't do that. So who can decide what is good, what is bad? Obviously, the one who is supreme and all supremacy and sovereignty for Almighty God. So now it's not for any man. So the man made laws, whether this law is a law of this man or that man. So Muhammad was not legislators, was not God, was not son of God as people claim, because God has no son, no father, no mother. So he was a messenger of God like any other messengers come before. So his message was worship only one God, and with the 10 commandments, confirm what come in the Torah, confirmed what come in the Bible, confirmed all the previous messengers before him, and he as well prophesied is going to be after me on the end of the time. Is going to be Jesus return back, may the peace of God be upon him. He's going to return back and tell to the people, I am a messenger of God. Because that is the big really test and trial for the Christian people who have been somehow really falls, you see, on the traps, and suddenly instead to look to him as a messenger of God, they look to him as a God or son of God, etc., etc. So this is what make me believe in Christianity. This is what make me believe in Judaism. So the Quran told me about that. Otherwise, I will never listen to anybody else. Why? Because I did not see the miracles of all those prophets and messengers. All of them, they perform miracles, but they are tangible miracles. But on the case of the final messenger Muhammad, may the peace of God be upon him, his miracle, beside many tangible miracles, it was really rational miracle. This is the rational miracle, the miracle by default, extraordinary matter, which is challenge unbeatable. So it is that's called miracle. So what is really extraordinary miracles for Jesus? Touch dead people become alive. That's extraordinary matter. It was really no tricks. Even Moses with a stick, the whole sea become two mountains. Even Abraham, they put him in the fire and he was come out peacefully from it. So, and many prophets, and even Muhammad, may the peace of God be upon him, was many miracles. But all this I did not see them, you did not see them. So, but the final miracles is rational one, is Al-Quran. No one can do something similar. No Arab, no non-Arab can do something similar. And that is my rational argument. You see, that Quran, even the Arabic Christians and Arab Jews, they cannot do one chapter similar. Where does Quran come from? That's why, rationally speaking, existing of a Quran with somebody who speak Arabic so good, but he is illiterate, he don't read, he don't write. And Arab, they are so professionals in their own language, yet they failed to do one chapter similar with 3 verses, very short, and they used to speak poetry. You see, so powerful. This is why I can say to you, when I have a book or reference, man has no finger on it, I will refer to. And that book's proven to me beyond doubt that there is previous messengers. There is Abraham and Moses and Jesus. That's what make me believe on them. And there is a Torah and Bible. But unfortunately, the distortion happened in the books. But on the final messengers, there are protections for that books in order to become continuous miracle for the people after. So after all, the philosophy of Islam, people can coexist, Muslim and non-Muslims. They can live together under the God law peacefully. You could practice what you believe is correct. I practice what I believe is correct. After all, the day of judgment, we will meet with God and he will account us for all our deed. Therefore, as a Muslims, I believe the guidance which is I need to refer to be my map and the road to heaven, it is must be nobody distorted.